Okay, hello everyone, welcome to the Virtual Gaming Junction. Today we're starting Independence War, and we're gonna start by looking at the manual a little bit. There's a lot of information here, and there's a lot I didn't have time um, to read. I wanted to show you something at the beginning. I did read it a little bit, at least a week ago, more so, but yeah, Tree was a comprehensive Starship simulator action, exquisite intro, and in-game CGI sequence. The pre-rendered CGI in the game sets the scene for the action, but also underlines key events in the play and provides rewarding playback sequence. All the CGI in this title was generated not at game quality. Not at game quality, but TV movie quality, they say. Judge for yourself. So we'll judge for ourselves, but I have to say that it's quite a long intro to this game. Well, this title features a state-of-the-art 3D polygon engine and a story-driven mission, which when I read this, I was like, oh yeah, that's what I want. Rather than using go somewhere and shoot something mission, as the game progresses, each mission forms part of a complex and rewarding storyline. Successful completing a mission often requires more than just rapid-fire finger. Advanced AI, well, we'll see about that. Well, installation. Like the nav basic. This is like the quick start, so they explain a little bit. I read that. Let's read the story. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. George Santayana, that's a philosopher, poet, life of reason. But what experience and history teach is this, that people and governments have never learned anything from history or acted on principle deducted from it. Ben là, how to exaggerate? Like those are shitty quotes, both of them. Well, this yes, maybe okay. That's a cool quote because that's true and it's general. You can apply it to many things. But what experience and history teach is this: that people and governments have never learned anything ever, and we have never acted on principles deduced from it either. Ever, it has never happened. That seems like an overstatement, but whatever. That seems like an extreme overstatement, but whatever. As in the past, the available resources for human expansion started to run thin. As in the past, the pressure for resources forced mankind to push back the frontier of space, much like the frontier of the past. Earth was hungry. Displacement technology appeared just in time to permit exploitation of the solar system, and man's first tentative visits to new stars. As before, new communities of pioneers were established in these harsh new lands to oversee the exploitation of resources, but like before, it was not long before the citizens of these colonies began to wish for more. For more than a century, the interests of the earth have clashed bitterly with the interests of the colonies. The feud has evolved into a never ending guerrilla war in space between two sides, the Commonwealth and the Indies. The Earth and its colony stars constitute the Commonwealth, a power bloc which attempts to maintain stability and unity. The Commonwealth has a massive space going navy whose ships patrol space in an attempt to maintain order. The Indies are the manifestation of the colonists' wishes for self determination. The independence movement is a bizarre mix of pirates, terrorists, and an underground political organization. Over the years, the Indies have established a unique cultural identity, fiercely defiant of authority. The Indies have built up a sizable fleet of ships made up of commercial ships and mining vessels, along with military ships stolen from the Navy. Indies ships are easy to recognize. Their ships are typical of their defiant attitude, sporting lurid graffiti that we will see in the intro. It's pretty, it's pretty nice. I mean, I like it. Overview, okay. Yeah, I'll quickly go through this. Oh yeah, man, the game. I think you will like the design of the game. Random Starfighter. I don't know if we see any screenshots, but yeah, you might like this game. Okay, creating a character. This is just very standard. They talk about different modes, simulator, arcade. We're gonna play simulator. Blah 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 blah. Going back to change history, you can like reload an old mission. It has all the features that I would want in a space sim mission based game like X-Wing or Wing Commander. But you can go back to mission 6, for example. You can replay mission 6 or mission 8 or mission 1, but you can also go back to mission 2 or 6 or 18 and like restart from there. And they say if you go back, it's gonna, of course, erase everything after that. But they also mention, I think it's here, that you might want to do that at the end of the game because there's a branching part in the game, so you might want to go back to a couple of missions before the end and play the game as another choice. Mission briefing, the game controls. Well, these are kind of very weird. Shift Q to quit, Shift O for option, escape, bon, tab to toggle full screen mode, and then in full screen mode, these, because F1, F3, F1 to F4 actually do something completely different when you're not in full screen mode. And then in full screen mode, you can also press this and it'll do forward missile view, blah blah. So I think there's a whole tutorial in this, but I have no idea really how much information they give. Yeah, this is all set up already. Assuming command. Well, so there's like 4 workstations. I think that's kind of important for also for you guys to understand. There's 4. We're basically in some kind of big starship that like kind of more like Star Trek or like maybe the Falcon Millennium. Like not really a starfighter, but like there's 4 workstations, so we're at least a crew of 4, maybe a little more. So maybe something like the Defiant, maybe in Star Trek. So yeah, F1 is command workstation, F2 is navigation, F3 is weapon, and F4 is engineering. We don't have to explain all this, you know this. And virtual bridge also, you can like back out, and I'll show you. It's kind of weird, but very immersive. They made it the most immersive they could, and they did a really good job. I wanted some of the Star Trek games to have this kind of interface or this kind of depth to it. So this might scratch that itch. The command workstation is a user interface, so briefing, objective screen, document interface, global space view, and remote control interface. F1 to get here, and then there's like 4 buttons on the sides: objective, briefing, document, and star charts. And then shift rem button, you need to designate shift control, access remote control interface. Or maybe, okay, literally controlling one of our teammate. Okay. Well, the briefing, we just saw the briefing. I'm sure it's self-explanatory. Yeah, objective screen, document screen. We'll get documents. Space charts. This display mode is called Global Space View. To enter goes, okay. Star View is the initial mode and shows a known star in the 3D format. Rotate the view by holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse. You can select an individual star by left clicking on the star with the mouse or type the first letter of the star name in the view will center on the star. The zoom in, zoom out button, as well as stars, the view will also display lines between certain stars. These lines are Lagrange linkages. These link the stars currently accessible through capsule space. I think that it's their form of traveling. There are 3 filter levels available: reachable, Lagrange all. Okay, that's nice. Click on the on-screen system view to access the solar view. Solar view shows a pattern of characteristics. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And now they show the Sol system. Go to star view, moon star. It's very simulator. All commercial and military star and ships contain an emergency control backup system, allowing them to be controlled from external sources. If the link is successful, you will enter the return mode link scale. Your yoke and throttle control will be sent to remotely ship into a mode. Remind you that the link is working. The screen has a green tint. Your ship is without a captain, you get into trouble. Okay. Okay, the navigational view. F2 for navigational. This is where you fly the ship. Pilot head-up display using weapons and a nav workstation. And in the first view, you can still shoot. But like in this view, you have it's just a better view for it's meant for this. Pilot head-up display using weapons from the nav workstation. The contacts display the orb. Piloting control modes and using autopilots. In general play, the pilot's workstation is vital for flying the ship in general combat. The pilot point of view is unique, and that the pilot is actually looking through the front viewport of the ship rather than a visual display. So here, I'll be using a controller because I have a bunch of joystick. It's not pas le choix qui manque en I have all the choice in the world, but well, mostly old stuff. And they work rather well, but I'm not really good with a joystick like that. I really rather use my thumb here, even though I'm not really good at aiming in first person mode and moving and doing the two double thing. I'm much better at like Space Sim with using this. So yeah, pitch up, pitch down, roll, blah 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 blah. So speed up, down, it's minus plus, right? Yeah, set speed up is plus, down is minus, forward speed, override. I don't know what that is. Toggle LDS, I don't know what that is. Undock, toggle flight mode assisted. Ah. Okay, I might have to leave that open on the next screen so I can, especially this view, but there's other controls. Okay, separate the command section. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, because yeah, the like a true like Star Trek. I think it's inspired by Star Trek. Like the command section can separate CC and I'll separate from the fucking thing. Use autopilot. This is 1997, and it impresses me the depth of all this. It says 99 here. Do you see that? Yeah, yeah. Because this is the deluxe version. So like 97, the first game came out. Then 98, I think, the expansion pack, which I will play if this is good. And then afterwards they played. Okay, we're at the end of the soundtrack. I'm playing the soundtrack of the game in the background. Okay. Use autopilot, see autopilot section. Bon. The most vital information for the pilot represented through heads-up display, a holographic projector which overlays tactical information in the current pilot's field of view. Historical contrail showing the trajectory, so you can see the trajectory. It's so cool. If the ship takes a severe hit, the head-up display may briefly break up. It might be one of the best HUD or yeah, it might be the best HUD I've ever seen in any video game, and I haven't played yet, so maybe I'm talking too soon, but from the little bit I played and I've seen, it's quite impressive. Toggle head off H. Okay. All vessel station weapons items of debris within range are logged in the ship computer as contact. The shipboard computer is permanently searched for new contact. The ship detect vessel usually by their thermal emission, although ships traveling using the linear displacement system. Oh, so LDS is probably... So if a ship passes in front of you, you'll see the curve it did, and it does help you kind of knowing where he's going, etc., etc. I guess L turns that off. So blue is Navy Commonwealth, red is Indie ships, yellow is unidentified contacts, brown exercise star. So I thought we were with the Independents, but it seems that we're with the Navy because the Independents are red, but maybe not. But maybe we switched sides. I bet we switched sides. Exercise targets brown and neutral ships green. All contacts are marked on the heads-up display with a contact box. So that's what I like. All the contacts, not just the one that you selected, all the contacts have this around them, and every single space sim should have this. For the next few that will come out in the next thousands of years. The 3 more that will come out in the next hundred of years. There's so few of them, but I really like when they do that. They put the bracket around all the ships. Why not? Unless the old ones, maybe there was like X-Wing, TIE Fighter, these old games, maybe it was too much to put brackets everywhere. Yeah, probably too much. But nowadays, there's no reason not to. The pilot is able to select, and this was 1997, so I didn't. And if this is 97, I think TIE Fighter was 95, so like it didn't take long that it was perfectly fine to do that. The pilot is able to select individual contacts. The particular contact selected is referred to as the current contact, and it's a double line. It's very obvious, like it's kind of like it's your locked target. Range to contact kilometers. Range to contact kilometers, which is where, what am I looking at here? This. Okay, this is the range. This is the damage. And you shoot the enemy, and I think the damage goes up. I've seen somebody play this, and the damage goes up. Oh, and I should mention this right now. There is a problem with damage registration on this game when you're playing, as far as I know, when you're playing in 3D FX mode, which I will be playing in. For now, you need to limit the frame per second to 30. But I did some testing, and it seems to work fine, even though I don't limit it. But if I see that we're having troubles, I will limit it to see if it helps. Contact name is at the bottom right. The pilot is able to select any contact as a primary target. The process to identify a contact, the computer is called designating a target. This is done to inform the computer which ship to shoot. Simplest way of doing this is T. So T will be, I think it becomes your current target. When a contact is a target, the odd so a cross on top of it. No, it's a cross on top of it. So there's current contact, and then there's locked contact, I guess. Okay, and it's also joystick button number 2. Good to know. The speed indicator is double display showing the current forward rate of motion. Also, yes. Okay. When the ship shield array is tracking the target, the symbol will change the ship is tracked by the upper or lower shield array. Okay, I'm not sure if I understand this. I'm not sure I understand this. This head-up device shows the rapid-fire crosshair. Okay, I hope they will explain this in the game. The nav workstation allows the pilot to directly operate the ship's weapon system. Okay, using weapon. We're still in navigation here. This is entering the weapon. For more information, go to the weapon workstation. But still, from here we can shoot, we can select missiles, select cannon. So select cannon is 3, select weapon is... Missile is... Oh, cannon weapon, a multiple cannon weapon, multiple missile weapon. Designate the central contact as target. Fire, cannon, or missile. Oh, this is also joystick number 2. And okay, so these are the 4 buttons. Before using either cannon or missile, you will need to designate your potential target. So T, designate last enemy to attack as target. Designate nearest enemy ship as target. R. Okay, I have to just learn this. I skimmed through this, and I haven't seen like a sheet of all the controls on one page, and it kind of annoys me because all simulator games do that. Because now I have to go through the manual, just remember it. Wow. That's a lot of control, and they're not that intuitive. Nearest target R, okay, whatever. Cycle through enemies, okay, E, so E, R, okay. W is nearest weapon as target, because since your ship is relatively big, you have weapons on the sides. I think like this might be a weapon pod, or this, or up and down, or something like that. Because I think when your weapon when you're in the weapon space, I think you can go around all the way. I don't know. We'll see. Next contact, previous contact. We'll figure it out. Joystick. Well, this is cool because according to the Windows joystick control system, like these, the D-pad should be at. So I like that. So next contact, previous contact. Joy at right is designated current contact's target. And up and down is previous next contact. Okay, with a preferred left and right. You cannot change the controls in this game, which I think that's maybe a big problem because there's so many. It would have been nice to be able to change them. This function will lock in the contact close to. Okay. Well. Select the cannon, firing the cannon. So it just explains, I think, on one page, like if you want to shoot. Because for somebody who's never played these games, it might be like, oh, what the fuck? Because like you need to choose your cannon, choose your missile, and fire the cannon, selecting missile, firing missile, not the same thing. Contacts registry. The contact registry display is useful in presenting a tabular display of multiple ships. Each time the display may present a single ship. Okay, I think we get the idea. These are all ships. They're sorted by range. The nearest is at the top and the further at the bottom. You scroll to contact this up, down by using the scroll bar. So to the left here, rapidly pick an entry. You can rapidly pick any entry on the contact registry to the current contact use. So this game is actually doing exactly. I don't know when I said this. I don't know if it was when I was playing, but I probably said this in multiple other games like this. But I probably said it in one of the Star Trek games. What I always wanted as a simulator game, and this game does that, is that you're controlling with the control. You're controlling like any other space sims, but you also have a mouse, and with the mouse you can click on elements of the HUD. That adds so much, so you don't have to go into a different. For example, there could be, I don't know if this game does that, but there could be a little mini map with you see your contacts, and there's also the list, but you can literally click on the mini map like poop, and that's my target. You know, why not? I think that would be best. So there's filters. You can also apply different filters. Understand the filter in order to list on. So use the VESS filter you can use. So the right mouse button above this or M will will change the filter of this. All vessels, missiles and mines, inert object, all mission waypoints. The information line shows the following information: contact number. So here, contact number, ship type code 3 letters, maybe here or under tug, trust. Target symbol, that's this. No, the current contact shows a triangle, otherwise a circle. All this. Contact number, so contact 0. The ship name, the symbol, a triangle, otherwise a circle. Allegiance, 3-letter code designated the Navy. The range, okay. So attitude, thrusters, weapon system, name of ship class, thrusters, level of damage from 0 to 100%. It goes up. Damage indication, the 3-letter code show the status of the. So unlike a lot of games, a ship that is at 1% damage is actually, it's just been barely hit. You can use these in combat to gain the advantage. For example, upper LDA damage would suggest that an attack from the upper aspect would be successful. I don't understand what it says here. LDA. Oh, upper LDA shield, lower LDA shield. Okay. But these will, you see them blow up, like on the, you'll see them get grayed out when they get destroyed, I think. I did a little bit of instant action to see how it goes. The orb is a 3D, and I got my shit blown up like in a couple of minutes. But at the beginning of this manual, it said, not for beginners, the instant action, and it said, if you survive more than a couple of minutes, you're okay. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'm okay. In principle, the orb is simple. The display represents the three-dimensional space surrounding the player ship. So the radar is a 3D thing in this game. And they went all the way, man. The player's ship is at the center, which is a radius of 1 kilometer. Each contact in range is then shown as a point in a stock connection to the sphere. We'll see how that goes. The display used by the orb can be used to show a zoomed-in way of the current contact. Toggle the display from orb to contact camera, press V. Again, I hope we see a... I think the V thing might have been here. Or here. Not even. Aw, you gotta be shitting me. Wow, how will I remember all this shit? This is ridiculous. V for view. The display used by the orb can be used to show a zoomed-in view of the current contact. Toggle the display from orb to contact camera. Press V. Another orb mode is the Tactical Resource Interface, or TRI, which allows to allocate power between three main systems of thrusters, weapon, shield. For a more detailed explanation, see ENG. Tactical Resource Interface. Damn it, can we move on to weapons? Add a glance damage indicator. At the top right of the display is a row of lights that are at the glance indicator of your current damage status. Each light represents ship system. With no damage, all lights are green, but when ship is damaged... Okay, okay. Yeah, there's assisted mode with the thrusters because it's using Newtonian physics. Okay, I'll just play the game for now. Override forward speed. I don't know what that does. It's like a turbo button. Advanced combat. Yes, yes, I'm sure. God, yes. Experience spirit may find these restrictive. Using override key. Note to practice basic thruster mission, nav basic, nav advance. Okay, maybe we'll get all the okay because Okay, I will skip through this. You guys probably find this extremely boring. Using autopilots, auto stop, auto approach, auto format, auto formate. Jesus Christ, this is crazy. I think I will like this game. Okay, workstation weapons. Combat option: a 360-degree field of view capable of locking into the most evasive enemy ship. Oh yes, I've seen this view. Like most people play in this view when they yeah. The particle beam weapon works in some way. The missile, yeah, of course, they work differently. Yeah, I don't think I need to really understand how it works. I'll probably read this in between streams. All the missile types, shields, operate automatically. Missile cannon hit is blocked by shield, result in a blue flash of light. We also have the orb. Engineering. Okay, let's start the game and do the tutorial and see if they actually give us information or we'll have to... That's about it. We were done, okay? But there's still a lot of info that I kind of glanced. There's a lot of info here. Because afterwards, it's... after engineering, they talk about communication, but that's just straightforward. The people talk to you, talk to them, whatever. Also, you can talk to your teammates with the zero key. I remember seeing that. I don't know where it is here. Zero will bring up like attack my target, defend my target, the classics. Like this game has everything that the late X-Wing, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter or X-Wing Alliance, all the things that those games that this game has and more. It's probably more akin to something like, I think it's here. Yeah, your communication with the wingman. And in this game, apparently you can control your wingman, I think, which is crazy. And then it's just the designation of all these the things. But it's cool to see like how the ship is made, the all section. I like that they go through all this because all us geeks like to check these things out, right? What is the weapons pylons? What's the engine section? Oh, there. And then they talk about all these things like, oh, so the waste heat array and the lower saucer and the fuel storage section and the universal docking collar and this disconnects like that, the length of it, wow. And then they talk about the other ships, I think, eventually, propulsion, capsule system, explain all the things, which I love, all the weapons, different weapons, bridge layout, crazy, combat guides, yeah. That is cool because like, they explain tactics and like this is an amazing manual. Like I've asked for this a lot playing certain games, even newer ones, where I was like, I need. That's why sometimes I need to go see on YouTube somebody do a particular thing in a game, or explain it to me, like or go to GameFAQs and explain like what is the purpose of the particle beam, like because I don't understand it. I'm trying to use it, it doesn't work, and it's like, oh no, you need to do this and this, and oh, when you combine it with another power, or now it's not powerful, it's gonna get better later, or blah blah blah. Oh, it's only useful in one mission. But this is great, like a description, advantage, disadvantage, when to use. The when to use should not be there, but yeah, why not give the more information to the player? Like the player as his personal little friend that played the game before and can help him. Why nobody would want that? Like everybody would want that, no? The 4 elements of space combat. Wow. So I'll have a lot of reading, and then they go. This is a Defiance campaign manual. So this is the manual for the expansion. So we won't go into there. So that's it. Now that we're done, but I still need to maybe leave maybe the nav section open here. Oh, or maybe start with this. Okay, oh, I'll have to do multiple things first. Okay, well, first this goes down. I will remove that so that it doesn't pop up anymore for you. Yeah, well, a lot of games have great manual. Back in the day, this is 1997, so it was kind of a peak manual time. Because, like, before the 90s, we had good manuals, but sometimes they were a little cheap. There wasn't, like, thousands of pages. And then between, like, 95 2000, like, I have manuals here, like Baldur's Gate 2 or even Baldur's Gate 1's manual. Like, they're thick. Baldur's Gate 2's manual needs to be, like, it's with rings in it, so it doesn't it won't fucked up, and it won't fuck up when you open it. Like it's really well made. uh they don't do it like that anymore, and there's a lot of info, and yes, it's cool. I like it when they put in the game, but some people don't want to be dumped the info like too much in a game, so the manual is there for those who want more information on all the different weapons. Where did that weapon come from? When did it come out? You know, what's the name of the scientist that made it? Whatever. I think it's interesting. Maybe not the name of these people, unless you want to go deep into the lore of the game. So yes, we will switch to the cinematic mode for the intro because it's quite something. It's weirdly enough, it has its own executable. There you go. I'm still here. But I will not talk during the intro. Kind of reminds me of the Empire Deluxe DOS game manual. That was the first 5-page game creator talking about how they go. Oh man, I love that. I've seen that a couple of times. Maybe not as 5 pages, but I've seen at least 20 games ish that have a little preface. Here at Blizzard's, I don't know why I'm using Blizzard as an example because random stuff they talked about Blizzard, but like, you know, here at blah 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 studio, we love our game and we wanted to make a game that people would love. So we made the best game we could. I hope you like this game that is filled with our hearts and, you know, and passion. They all say the same thing. Sometimes I've read some out loud because I thought they were so different than others. The one for Harvester was quite interesting because the guy was literally kind of shitting on or being, it was a rant. It was a literal rant about the industry. It was like, making this game has been extremely difficult. Nobody wanted me to make this. It's like they were a bunch of fuckers, and I did anyway, and blah blah blah. It's filled with. It feels like a little not hateful, but there's emotion in it, and it feels like the guy typed it in and it said, like they'll read my shit. I have a message, and it's in the game, but it's also right here. I'll write it down in this manual. But I've seen a lot of more about like this game a little bit about we wanted to make a, like, they say what they said about this intro is that it's movie TV quality. You'll see for yourself. Of course, I don't think it is TV movie quality, but it is very high standard of PC gaming cinematic for the time, that's for sure. So I will just launch it. It's, like I said, it's its own individual executable, which is very weird. And of course, I need to capture it in a certain fashion, or it would not have worked. Ah, the beauty of retro gaming.
Computer, take a memo to Admiral Henson, Navy Headquarters for FTL transmission. Bam, this is Clay on the Dreadnought. We have spent the last week on patrol in this cluster, and up to this point we have seen no evidence of the unidentified shipping you described in your report. Furthermore, I must register my...
We're getting a coded transmission on a secure channel. It's the Harvard. She's under attack. Looks like she's encountered a small Indie fleet.
Signal the Harvard. We're on our way. Damn.
Attention, enemy shipping.
This is Captain Mishima
Of the Commonwealth vessel Harvard.
This is your final warning.
Emergency power coming on stream now, sir.
Good. Status?
Sir, this is engineering team 2. The main ring is down. We have lost all primary power, sir. This ship is not going anywhere.
Message coming in, sir.
This is Quartermaster Macduff of the independent vessel Indecent Proposal. You will surrender your vessel to us. Your ship has been commandeered by the independent navy. Offer no resistance, and no one will be harmed.
Go to hell.
All hands, now hear this. To prevent this ship falling to the enemy, we are scuttling her. Prepare for emergency evacuation. All hands, evac station.
That would be a very dangerous move, Captain Mishima.
Are you absolutely sure you wouldn't like to reconsider?
What's their position?
10 million kilometers and closing. They're right by the Lagrange point. 2 ships moving in to intercept us.
Okay, gunner, missile slow mode, target on bogey A, launch on my mark. Mark. Helm, ready with 180 pitch. Now! Fire!
Second Indy coming about.
Now. Status on the Harvard?
The Harvard and the Indies have gone. I think they've taken her.
The Admiralty's not gonna be happy about this.
Worsening conditions in Bangladesh are proving too much for government aid operatives as the oceanic rise continues.
As Governor Ledbetter was making the announcement,
All right,
power
we've
outages
seen
in the
enough.
downtown area.
Commander Briscoe, wouldn't you say that the latest loss of a Navy ship to the pirates
I
represents
said-
extreme incompetence on behalf of the Navy?
Cool. Where is she?
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize for Admiral Hansen's absence. She got caught in a power outage coming down from the orbital. And of course, the storm made...
Does anyone else here find it surprising that a woman with more than 3,000 spaceships at her disposal should find it so difficult getting to a meeting on time?
I'll get right to it. These figures are not pleasant reading. Successful piracy attacks are going through the roof. We've lost 10 shipments of neutronium headed for Earth this week alone. We've also lost 4 Navy vessels in the last month. 1 destroyed and 3 captured by the Indies. Frankly, our current attempts to contain the situation are failing.
Thank you, Admiral Brett. Any responses?
If the press get to hear of this, with all respect, to hell with the press, John. Just in A-Zone, we have 4 billion to feed. We need those shipments. If we can only trim the military budget.
What? And have the Indies walk all over us some more? We're not dealing with some band of gun-happy pirates. We've been fighting a guerrilla war out there for the last 50 years. If we need to do anything, we need to strengthen the fleet.
I am adjourning this meeting. I think we all need to look at this data a little more closely. Meeting adjourned. Oh, Admiral Brett?
Yes, Mr. President?
I'd like a word.
So there we were, hovering 10 meters off his bridge, pointing a 5-terawatt cannon through the bridge viewport.
What happened next?
Captain Mishima stood proudly on his bridge in his starched Navy uniform. And believe you me, he was ready to blow the ship. But when he looked up and saw that cannon, he realized he was looking death itself right in the eye. And he had a sudden change of heart.
Come on, let's go take a look at her.
Aye, she's going to be a very useful ship. And she'll be ready in time for the assault.
As long as our mysterious friends keep their part of the bargain and deliver the spider.
Oh, she's beautiful, isn't she? and so much nicer for a spot of colour.
Since Admiral Hansen will not be joining us, I thought you might be interested in this report. If our sources are correct, the Indies are planning their most significant attack in years. They have selected a target which would hurt us immeasurably.
Which is?
The Toloman jump point at Alpha Centauri. They plan to block the most strategically vital junction point in known space.
Block it? How? I'll recall the fleet. We can...
No. If we send in the fleet, there won't be an attack. We'll just lose our informants. No. This needs something. Someone special. Someone we can use without raising suspicion.
I'll get onto it. We can have the most decorated officers in known space.
Listen, and listen well, my friend. We don't need decorated. We don't need senior, well-educated, or well-connected. This is a war. What we need are results. Now, tell me, which serving officer has had the most kills?
I'll just...
Clay Jefferson H. Captain, Dreadnought CNV 301. Kill total 151. Confirmed.
Jefferson Clay, eh? Send him on a patrol mission to the Toloman jump point.
Can we trust him? He has a reputation as a dangerous man.
Good. We need a dangerous man.
Okay, people, listen up. I know this mission was at short notice, so let's all be careful, okay? Let's see what treats we have in store for today.
Captain, a serious situation is developing. You should get underway at once. As you are well aware, since the discovery of the capsule drive, all interstellar missions have to take place to and from Lagrange points. All of known space is connected by the interstellar linkages formed between Lagrange jump points. But the Toloman points in Alpha Centauri space are more crucial than the rest, lying at the very center of the known space network. You should proceed at best speed to the Toloman point A. My information suggests some kind of attack on the point itself is imminent. But as to what that attack involves, your guess is as good as mine. Just in case, we have a 10-ship backup squadron on standby if you FTL for assistance.
This just sounds better and better.
Your mission orders are patrol the target area and report back. If you engage any hostiles, call in the backup fleet. This is Admiral Brett, terminating this briefing document.
Well, you heard the man. Let's scan for hostiles.
Scanning now. Found one. Low thermal trace, 2,000 Ks. Probably a tug. Puffin class.
Okay, let's move to engage.
Sir? Did we call for backup? The jump point sensor's going crazy. I'm getting a number of major contacts.
FTL for backup, now!
All ships, Dreadnought has signaled for assistance. Let's move it, people.
Sir?
If that's what I think it is... They're trying to block the point. FTL the backup squadron, send an abort code.
Too late.
Hell, those ships come out of jump space into a blocked point, we are gonna see those ships smeared all over the city. Attack pattern V3. No, climb! That's it. Hold position here. Match velocities with the destroyer. Now, full burn for the blocker! Clear the bridge.
And so that is the story of how Jefferson Clay died. He gave up his life to save more than 1,500 of his fellow officers. He was the greatest hero in the history of space warfare, a role model, a legend. He made a difference by inspiring a whole generation of young officers. But of course it wasn't until 5 years later that Clay got the chance to figure out what was really going on.
That's it, being video. Okay, back into normal view. Woo. Like in the game. Yeah, I need to change my resolution here. Just give me a second. That was crazy long indeed. But I love it when there's these cutscenes are like that. I mean, they said the cinematic, apart from like the fact that the graphics are the graphics, they did a good job. Yeah, but also like there's a cinematography to it all, which is quite impressive. Like it was very well made, because it was about stakes and stuff that we don't know, like Lagrange points. What the fuck is that? Oh, a blocker? What the fuck? Are people going in? Then, but the visual and the way it was transmitted, it was obvious, right? There's a tunnel. They're coming. The blocker. They're coming. Boom. You know, they didn't have to show it. And even he just said if they arrive at the blocker, they're gonna get smeared or something. But you knew exactly what's going on, and like the heroism of the whole thing, you know, and like a very well executed intro. I'm actually very surprised that I never really heard more about this game, here and there, and then when I was playing the Cringe, the Fringe, what was it called? Something the Fringe, with Bruce Campbell. Somebody mentioned this game and they said that though that was their favorite space sim game. Okay, let's jump into it. Yeah, Tachyon the Fringe. Particle Systems are the people that made this. I'm quite impressed, and they made a sequel and an expansion pack. So, but I think this is an European company, and that might be why in America we didn't really see this game. At first, I wanted to put the intro, the menu music, and then just open up the game and have the menu music in the background while we look at the manual. But there's no music here, kind of lame. But let me check one more thing in the option here. Okay, yeah. Ambient light, I don't even know what that is actually. I played with it and I don't know. The other things are like graphical things. So of course everything is on. Auto detail cut off. I think off is better. Just it won't cut off any detail. Or it'll be at the max point or whatever. Radio chatter on. You'll see we hear a little bit of radio chatter, and I don't even know if it's just there. Like if it, I don't even know if, I don't think it, because I was in instant action and I was hearing things that was just, it had nothing to do really with the mission itself. Control type, I don't understand this. You can switch between keyboard joystick, but maybe in keyboard it just shuts down the joystick, but in joystick mode the keyboard still works. So yeah, let's go. Captain, Emilio, simulation. Like I love the graphical aspect, the lines, and when we're in the game, it's also like this. The aesthetic of the game is really good. So at the beginning of the manual, they were saying nav basic and then salvage is the actual game. So I thought that was it. So nav basic, and then that's the tutorial, and then salvage. But now I just read in the manual that they talked about nav advanced. So mission choice seems to be like I'll be able to go through the tutorial, and it might be more advanced than I thought at first. But still, we all looked at the manual for an hour. I hope you're happy. Let's just run this.
This is a training exam in piloting Dreadnought-class corvettes. All prospective officers should pass this exam before entering active service. Your performance will be monitored and scored. The exam will test your ability to control the ship. You will be maneuvering using thrusters only. On screen is a Type 2 navigation buoy. We call them rings. Your objective is to fly the ship along a course made up from a series of such rings. To complete the course, you must fly through the center of each and every ring in turn. Colliding with the ring will result in damage to your vessel. The total time taken to complete the course will be measured, and the faster you complete it, the more you will score. You may resit this exam at any time in order to improve your score.
Throttle only. Sorry, they got to control the whole thing.
This is a training exam in piloting.
Oh my god. Hey, this is crazy. So this is my crew. Oh wow. All the weapons are here. Okay.
This is a training exam.
Objective.
Okay, the objective of this exam is to pass through the center of all the rings in the course in the shortest possible time. The timer starts when you pass through the first one. Any questions?
Yes. Next ring, this ring. Oh, we can ask.
How do I know which is the next ring?
I did not expect that. I didn't expect that I would be actually asking questions.
Will automatically lock on to the next ring when you fly through a ring successfully.
What if I miss a ring?
You have to pass through all the rings to complete the course. You can mess around with the order, but I would try to do them in the order that they come.
What if I hit one?
We'll have to move. So the throttle on the left is pretty obvious where I want it to be and where it is.
Okay, the timer is running.
This is the one. Whoa! Oh. Whoa. Okay, doing that was not a good idea. Oh, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. So I don't know what's up with my controller, but sometimes when it's been plugged for a while, just the game just runs like crap. Like you saw, it was kind of not well.
This is a training exam in piloting Dreadnought-class corvettes. All prospective officers should pass this exam before entering active...
Oh,
okay, the objective of this exam is to pass through the center.
Okay, I think I'll have to get out of the game now.
This is a training exam in...
Okay, the objective of this exam is to pass through the center of all the rings in the course. Okay, the timer is running.
Okay. You have good control. It's just that it takes a while to turn. Oh, and they said to turn. Ideally, you want to turn. Whoa. Like you want to be like this, I think, to be able to, yeah. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Whatever, it works.
That's halfway.
Like, that's what I was talking about, the radio. I don't think it means anything. Time left. Okay, I do have to put it. Let's do it in a certain time. The famous space dust, yes. That I like to put in because of that reason. You can see a movement. Wait, this is not the one. This is the one. No, this is the one. I'm not, it's not a great angle here. Come on, come on, we're not gonna do it. 14 seconds.
Okay, one more to go.
One more to go. 3, 2, 1. No. I can still do it, but it says time left 0. We're good? I don't know. I probably died. Mission failed. Okay. I don't know why it runs like crap like that. I don't know why it... When I tested it outside the stream, it was running fine. I even tested it while kind of simulating a stream and everything, because sometimes that also does things. Let me see if I can... let me put it at 30 frames per second. Maybe it's going to be more stable.
This is a training exam in pilot.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay, the timer's running. That's halfway.
Okay, 3 left. Okay, this time. Much better this time. Okay, slow down. Oof. I didn't like that. The joystick is extremely sensitive, and there's not a delay, but a drift in it because you're a big ship.
Okay, one more to go. Superb. That's a new course record.
Yay. Shift Q to exit, which is weird because that's how you exit the game and everything, but Shift Q. Okay. Basic, 67%. That's our score. I don't know. Have advance. That's how you delete history. Like we can do it. That retake course. This is not a mission, so I can't do that. $1,005. Is that like a score we will give it? We can have this view when we play.
This exam will establish your ability to control a Dreadnought-class corvette using autopilots, the ship's linear displacement drive, LDS, and capsule drive. During the flight, you will be accompanied by an instructor pilot in another corvette. You should listen to his spoken instructions, and you should follow them to the letter. On completing the course, your instructor pilot will score your performance.
Oh wow. Undock from Salt Lake, test approach, test formate, test dock, capsule jump to Jupiter. You can check that anytime, which is nice. We can recheck the briefing.
This exam will establish your ability to...
And escape, I guess, to go back. Control override, dock to Salt Lake. Press U to undock. Undock. Good.
Now I want you to select my ship as the nav target by using the select target function.
Press E. Place circle on instructor ship. Oh. Here? Where's the ship? I don't know. Where's the ship? Should I turn around? Oh. This circle. I mean, this circle here. I don't know why I thought it was the mouse. Okay, that's me. That's me still. Oh, this guy. No. This guy. No.
Good. Now I am now your selected nav target, so don't shoot me. With my ship selected, you can now use autopilot. First try approach.
F6 to activate autopilot. Autopilot approach engage.
Good. Now try the formate autopilot. I will now halt, and I want you to engage the dock autopilot.
escape to quit format autopilot. Fuck, like if I press escape here, what happens? Ah, we don't. Okay, we don't see it. Or maybe we can because it's the F8. Oh no. Something happened. This is bad. This F8 brought up something else for some reason. And now it kind of exited the window. I might have to play it full screen. But now we are totally fucked, so I need to crash the game. It sounded like it's still working, but trust me, it's not. It is not. It is not working. Please shut the game down. You can just shut it down. It's the game. It is a finicky game. Okay, let me go in instant action and press F8. No, for some reason it opened up my volume meter or something. I can still move with the... Yeah, but I can't use the... I don't know, when I press F8, it shits the bed so much. I also don't know why the performance is so crappy when it was fine when I tested it this afternoon. If I press F8 now, what does it do? Nothing. Wait. If I just keep smashing F8, sometimes there's a volume that appears at the bottom left of the mixer. What the fuck is that about? Now I just opened up the mixer myself. I'll just leave it there, and now it doesn't do it anymore. Yes, Jesus bits, goddess. Yeah, instant action. No, it crashed again. F8. Maybe like a quick key or like a shortcut key for maybe in DJ Voodoo? Okay, well, we're just gonna go full screen. I think I'll just do a test it. It'll probably just work. Yeah, you probably don't see anything. We'll check that out in a second. Just want to see if it crashes or not. F8, F8, F8. No, it's when I... No, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Performance-wise... It might be better. It looks better, but it is at 30 frames per second. Okay. Okay. I will put it back at 60 frames per second. This is for testing, and maybe people that are watching this will understand more. Yeah, FPS limits. I'm using the FPS
Yo,
limit.
she-bitch. Let's go.
Oh, I did Control S. I guess that's she-bitch. Is that it? No, it's Control Alt S. Is my Alt key kind of stuck or something? Like this happens sometimes. Okay. Well, so everything seems to be working. Now we just need to capture the game. I can put back my resolution at what it was here. I will have to work with just my thing. I mean, it's a little bit of a hassle, but let me set this up a bit. Whatever for now. Launch the game. You're probably not going to see anything. Okay, I'll tab out of the game and into the game again. That is probably not good, or is it? I have lost the mouse now. Tap. Okay, it's not going as well as I thought, but do not despair. There's that. Okay. Just give me a second. This might work. Do this. Well, let's remove this. Just for some reason it touches my... It moves all my shit around here. I have no idea why it does that. Oh, that's really annoying. Gollies. We're in 1080p, we're in 1080p? What's the problem? It's like it switched resolution, and by doing that, all my stuff just went flying around. it changes resolution. Christ, a tabarnak. Okay, full screen, but okay, it's rare that I do this. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll get it. There you go. Okay. Now it should work correctly without fucking. It did. It fucked up all my shit. Caliste, tabarnak. Hey, yes, c'est con, tabarnak. Ah. Desktop resolution. So if it's desktop resolution, I press the button, my screen doesn't change resolution, right? Right? What? Why is it doing that? And if I would look at the settings of my screen, I would immediately see that it is not. It at 640 by 480. Yeah, we're running at 640 by 480, even though at this point I should. Oh, no, I see what the problem is. Wait, that's my problem. Yes, I need to start with this. Okay, we're gonna get there. Okay, now, yes, now we go back in this mode. Now we do this. Now we do this. No. Well, are you serious? Chris, that's man, this is fucking. This won't work like that. And each time I need to. No, I don't need to do that. The game doesn't crash or anything. Back. So if I start it like right now, it goes like this, which is stretched. Okay. I don't know why it's not keeping the aspect ratio when I'm asking him to. Yes, it's tabarnak. I don't even know why it doesn't work when I made it work. Like if this will work, right? Yeah. Okay. God, this. Centered? I know what it's gonna do. Oh! That's what I want, right? Okay, right? Okay, but for you guys it's not great, but we're getting there. I don't know why for you guys it's stretched. Oh, I know why. Anyway, all I need to do is, crunch it up, something like that. I'll have to kind of approximate it at this point. Wait, let me put another game. Like basically. Okay, this is all I have to do. I don't even know if it looks good. It's kind of weird, right? Well, it'll have to do, because that's how it's gonna have to be. Just the way it is. Whoa. Man, don't do that. I don't have a big black screen in front of me. Oh, and you too. You too, you have a big black screen in front of you. Well, okay. So, if I start it up now, everything should be fine. Good. Boom. Okay. Mouse. Yes. Good. Cool. Everything's okay, right? We're good to go. Oh. F8. I was not gonna. They don't ask me to do Alt F4. By the way, I have seen one game that would do that. It was an old like DOS game, and it used a lot of the F1 keys. Shift F1 to F6 would be something, and Alt F1 to F6 would be something. Yeah, well, I can tell you that Alt F4 is not a good combination of keys for your game. Okay. So, yes, we will. I'll take a break with all this fucking around and everything. We'll come back and we'll finally play the game with no problem whatsoever. Maybe. I'll be back.
Sierra Online proudly presents the richest, most significant animated adventure ever created on CD, King's Quest VII. Roberta Williams and a cast of the world's most talented multimedia musicians, artists, and animators spin an enchanting interactive experience guaranteed to touch your entire family. In King's Quest VII, you'll enjoy graphics and sound of a caliber you've never seen or heard before on CD. So experience the magic with the most elaborate adventure game of all time, King's Quest VII.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for worse as the body of
Earlier today, the mayor stated that the drug Valkyr represents a clear and present danger to the entire city of New York.
Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the construction site of the new...
Balder had been shot repeatedly from point-blank range. A suspect was seen leaving. It's after the shots had been fired, and according to...
NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon
believed to be armed and extremely dangerous.
What has 4 legs, 63 teeth, long fluffy ears, and a callous disregard for private property? Meet Sam and Max, freelance police. If you play only one hysterical highway adventure game this year, make it Sam and Max Hit the Road, coming this fall.
Contact. I have contact inside the perimeter. Tower confirmed. Over.
Roger, Sentry 1 confirmed. One contact at 129er. Over.
Taking fire. Unknown enemy. Possibly O1 MG Hunter.
Roger that, Sentry 1. All units on full alert. Perimeter is breached.
Target acquired. I've got him.
All units, enemy destroyed.
Tower,
the perimeter is secured.
It's for breakfast now. Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow. Nintendo. Super Mario Chunks. Nintendo. In a fruit flavored crunch.
Okay. Okay. Not advanced.
This exam will establish your ability to control a Dreadnought-class corvette using autopilots, the ship's linear displacement drive, LDS, and capsule drive.
We've seen this before. Okay.
Dreadnought, this is your instructor pilot. You are currently docked to the Salt Lake Navy facility in Earth space. I'd like you to use undock to separate from the station. Good. Now I want you to select my ship as the nav target by using the select target function.
So yeah, I need to go like this. Because... No? This way. Nothing. Jump.
Good. Now I am now your selected nav target, so don't shoot me. With my ship selected, you can now use autopilots. First try approach. Good. Now try the Form 8 autopilot.
F7.
I will now halt, and I want you to engage the dock autopilot.
I pressed it. F8. What is going on? F8. F8 doesn't work? Why? Why doesn't it work? Yes, it goes. So F8 doesn't work, so yay. Doesn't look like I can skip this. And the game just crashed. Voyons, Carlis. Yeah, F8 again opened up the fucking mixer. F8 does something in fucking Windows. Turn on extend selection mode. Is that the problem? Carlis, what the fuck? If I could change the controls in the game, that would not be a problem. If F8 for some reason doesn't work in the game, because it works fine here. Is the DG Voodoo the problem? Okay, let me run the game. Okay, let me do something. Now I can't even see if you're seeing anything. We are still running in DigiVoodoo, but we're not running in 3DFX mode.
This exam will establish...
Dreadnought, this is your instructor pilot. You are currently docked to the Salt Lake Navy facility in Earth space. I'd like you to use...
Now my aspect ratio here is correct when it kind of wasn't a second ago. It's so weird.
Good. Now I want you to select my ship as the nav target by using the select target function.
This is not about graphics, so maybe I'm just gonna play in software mode. Yes, well, I understand that, but this is just testing, but thank you for telling me. I just want to see if it's gonna crash again.
Good. Now I am now your selected nav target, so don't shoot me.
But it didn't crash, it's the F8 didn't work, I don't know why.
Now use autopilots. First try approach.
F6, we're approaching.
Good. Now try the Form 8 autopilot.
F7. F7. No. Oh, for some reason the F7. Well, it works, but it's just F6. It says autopilot approach engaged, but it just doesn't do it. Bon, calvaire.
I will now halt.
Okay.
I want you to engage the dock autopilot.
I also want to engage the dock autopilot. Escape. F8. It's not working. It's not working for I don't know what reason. It's not. Well, okay, well. Let's say it's fucking DigiVoodoo that has some shortcut connected. I don't know why that would be the case. Actually, I'm not even sure it's running. Let's test it out. No, it... No, so I don't know why F8 doesn't work. Okay, let's see if maybe I'm not the only one that has this problem. There's so little information on this game. F8. Let me close some stuff here. In case something is acting up. Yeah, the thing about F8 that opens up my volume mixer baffles me. Why does it do that? What the fuck? I don't call this. What the fuck was that? My computer. It needs like a fresh install at this point. There's too much shit that has been installed. I don't know. Why would that not work? Like, I'll play this game on another computer here and it'll be fine. This is very frustrating. I could jump into the mission themselves, but I really want to do the tutorial. It's so rare that like I don't know what they are. There's always a list of things. I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. Now I'm like, and I usually solve the fucking problem. Why would F8? Is it my keyboard? Why would okay, let me. But like, I opened up like a keyboard tester online, and it's fine. Like, there's no problem. Can try another one here. F8. It's just. It's fine. There's no problem. Is there another way to do that key, like without pressing F8? Just do it? Or opening up like a menu? Wow. Now I'm trying to think if I'm gonna continue playing this tonight or what. This is where we're at. I can't believe it. Um, Chris, man, this is frustrating, eh? Can I? Tabarnak, man. So if we go into instant action, can I test it out at least here? Don't have to wait 3 minutes inside the fucking mission. F8. F6. So yeah, I press F6, engage, F7, engage, F9, not engage. But I probably can't dock on that guy also. Am I not docking on the right thing? Maybe that's my problem. Wait, maybe it's just a me problem, right? Let's look at somebody playing this. Wow. Yeah, that intro is long. It's like 15. It's 15 minutes. This guy just starts the game. I need somebody to try the fucking tutorial. It also seems to not be working for him. No, it just works. Oh, yeah. For some reason, let me try another keyboard. Just miracles. Miracles can happen. See, but also disconnected the controller. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, let's unplug the other one now. Don't mess up. I don't want to unplug my webcam or some shit. Bah. Okay, so we have keyboard control. Okay, bah. Let's see. Oh, great. Oh, great. No webcam. I knew something like this would happen, right? You lost the webcam. At least didn't lose the mic, apparently. Why would you lose the webcam, though? Am I there? No. What the fuck? It makes no sense. Si, bah là. Ça va bien. Ça va bien en tabarnak. We have lost the webcam. And usually if I lose the webcam, I need to restart OBS. Which is great, but we lost the game, lost the webcam. There is something happening. Okay. Starting the game again for the 20th time. And you should see something. Oh, okay, yes. Oh, okay, now let's do the mission, whatever.
This exam.
Dreadnought, this is your instructor pilot. You are currently docked to the Salt
I
Lake
do
Navy
F5 already, F6 already.
I'd like you to use undock to separate
from the undock. Okay, so for example, if I press F6, immediately it works.
Good.
F7, it works.
Now I want you to select
Escape.
my ship as the nav target by using the select target
F8. Escape. F7. Yeah, F6. Autopilot engage. F7. Autopilot engage. F8. No autopilot engage. I'm not targeting the right guy though. This is the one. I thought I could just click on them. Oh. At this point, we don't even know which one it is.
Good. Now I am now your selected nav target. So don't
F6.
shoot me.
6. Yeah, autopilot approach.
Now use autopilot.
F7.
First try approach.
Approach. F8. F8 doesn't work.
Good. Now try the formate autopilot. I will now halt, and I want you to engage the dock autopilot.
F8. Yeah, doesn't work. Even if I target the big ship, I should be docking, should be able to dock with it, right? Where is it? Like this. I can't even target this again. Auto farm rate, okay, it doesn't do anything. F8. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Este FX, cara, isso. Oh, now we don't have any webcam, and I need to restart OBS. And if I restart OBS, I'll have to restart the entire stream. And the game kind of crashes now. Tabarnak. Now I was thinking, oh, I can just skip that part of the tutorial. But then I'm thinking, in the game, eventually they will ask us to dock. And I won't be able to dock. Callis, man. Callis. I spent like the best part of this day. And when I say best, I mean best because, man, outside was amazing. And I had plenty of stuff to do, but I needed to make this game work correctly for tonight. And I thought I did. Tabarnak, man. And oh my god. And and it has nothing to do with the capturing of the game or anything like that. It's F8 doesn't work. I don't know if it doesn't work in other games. I don't know if it's just what is going on. Is yeah. Now Control Alt Delete doesn't. Oh no, okay, I'm not on the right keyboard. Oh my god, this is the weirdest thing ever. Oh. What? Docking, quite important, but it's autopilot, so autopilot docking is kind of important, right? I'll dock manually. It's probably doable, right? So now it's just a matter of doing, like, I'd like to do the rest of the training, skipping that mission. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can. Simon, man. Oh, and the webcam is still not working. Why is it not working? Ah, we're back. Bon. I won't have to restart the stream. That's one good news. Like, I really don't want to do that salvage mission or start the game like without and I don't want to watch the. I will watch it maybe, like watch somebody else do it, on my own. Tap on that, man. So pissed. Why would F8 not work in that game? What's the reasoning here? Do another little stupid research. I just put back the keyboard. It wasn't the keyboard. I will literally have to install that game on my son's computer or something to see if maybe if it doesn't work there, I'll be like really flabbergasted. Well, okay. Independence War.
Good.
Why does it do that?
Bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
Docking fix. Star Citizen bug. We are. Wow, we're not there. Like, I type Independence War and Google's like, yeah, man, Star Citizen, videos of Star Citizen. Like, I actually typed Star Citizen. It's not even in the search bar. That's where we are with Google. It's literally, now it's an AI that's like Independence War, Star Citizen. Literally, like you're trying to say something to ChatGPT. Not that I do that, but some people do. And they just completely misinterpret what you're saying. It just doesn't matter what you just said. Apparently F8 and auto docking won't work. It's very Star Citizen-ish. I bet it is. I don't know. I don't know. And at first I thought it was, I'm just remembering that we started with the fact that I thought it was because it was window, but there's an hint there of the solution. That why when I was pressing F8 in the windowed mode, it would unselect the window for a fraction of a second, but that was enough to make the game crash or to. And that's the thing, if I keep pressing F8 here. Wait, if I'm pressing F8 here, it does something? No, I'm not pressing F8, I'm pressing F5. Like, yeah, if I keep smashing F8, eventually there's a pop of like a flash of a second, and sometimes I can make it just stay there. If I open up the volume mixer, it's something to do with the volume mixer of all things. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so I'm selecting another Windows. We have completely derailed the stream. Yeah, if I'm pressing F8, eventually it'll focus on that window. Right? I don't know, I did that earlier. F8. F8. Okay, let's close Close Discord. Let's close this. Let's close. Yeah, I can close this too. I'm closing everything. Closing everything. Bang. I'm closing this and this. This. The Xbox app is running. We don't need that. Virtual clone drive. We don't need that. Streamer bot. I'm closing that too, just in case. Closing everything. Yeah. Yeah, streamer bot also. We're closing streamer bot. Yep. I keep telling Edge to close and it just pops back up. That's great. That's great. Oh, this was over the top, but this point. I'm ready to try everything. Why are we in Windows mode now? Oh, maybe because of this. Well, no, I'll probably crash the game again. Tab out. Okay. Oh, we can probably not dock with an enemy, so I don't know if I can test it here though. F9 does something. It's just F8. It's just F8. It's so weird. Am I in nav mode? If I go into nav mode, I have a bunch of buttons here. Autopilot, match velocity. Okay guys, maybe there's one last solution. Ejecting! Oh, it says connecting now. It's trying to connect with the chat bot now. We have lost chat. We have lost everything. Okay. I think there's a button. I think those buttons do that. So let's start the game again. Nav advanced. Yes. I'm like sure of nothing now. I'm like, is this okay? Is my computer gonna explode? The webcam, is the webcam working? The mic is working, right? I wouldn't have been surprised if the mic wasn't even working.
Dreadnought, this is your instructor pilot. You are currently docked to the Salt Lake Navy facility in Earth space. I'd like you to use undock to separate from the station. Good. Now I want you to select my ship as the nav target by using the select target function. Good. Now I am now your selected nav target.
Now I'm now.
With my ship selected, you can now use autopilot. First try approach.
Well, let's see if we can go here and do this might be approach, right? Approach. Autopilot. This is match speed. Formate. Always start. This game was janky. Oh, maybe autopilot approach. Okay, so this is approach.
Now try the formate autopilot.
Asymmetric turning. Unfortunately, some of my windows have moved. I can't totally see what you're saying.
I will now hold, and I want you to engage the dock autopilot.
This is dock, right? Escape. Docking. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. That's what I'm hearing. You're doing good. They're on the radio. So it is working. Yes! I have beaten the game. Man, I don't know why it's sometimes it's running like shit, sometimes it's okay.
Now undock.
I'm not sure I'm gonna stay in 3D FX mode. It looks good, but it just runs like crap in my opinion.
Try some faster than light travel. I'm laying in a destination in a Jupiter space into your capsule drive computer. Follow me into the jump point.
Pass through the Lagrange point. My controller is not plugged anymore. Oh, is it? It is. Yeah, why is it like it's so bleh? I get that. All this is connected to the F8 thing. it's possible. Pass through Lagrange point, direction of the arrows. Okay. Well, as soon as the thing is in screen, it's running kind of shittily. And as soon as this thing is off screen, well, no. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I think it's this. It is. Most of my testing, this was off, but at the last minute, I checked it on and I tried it and everything looked fine. We have solved one problem. Well, kind of two, right? Okay, passing through it. Let's go. Engage. Da-da-da. Excitement. It's working now. Da-da-da. He said in the direction. I was not going in the direction. Okay, let's stop. Turn around. Let's go back into F1 mode. They never told us to change mode.
Easier than falling off a log. Alright, let's use the LDS system to move at interplanetary speed. You should try and follow my lead around Ganymede and Europa.
I will solve all the chat thing and...
I am engaging LDS now.
Okay. Did I have to do anything? F7. Leave from 8 to automatically follow an instruction. I don't know what we're doing. We can go shift the director mode. Interesting. Interesting view for the director mode. So, what do we need to do? He just went away. I stopped following him because I was stupid. He went away. Hey, supposedly I can go faster. Even faster than the speed of light. Oh my god! Oh Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I go to 3,000, 3 times than my maximum speed. Well, I wasn't following instructions, so I will have to come back. Did you catch that? What did I have to do? Objective. Capsule jump to Jupiter L4. I don't know how to do that. Brief. No. Dock. No. GSV. Whoop. No. Okay, I know we've done this mission like 16 times, okay? But we're gonna do it again. Oh, no, no. So. Okay. First of all, the chat and all the things. The Streamlab chat bot. Okay, also putting back my resolution to shitty thing. We're not gonna do the full screen thing. We're gonna go exactly as it was when we started the whole fucking thing. I will never press F8 again. Yeah, this, bang, bang. Whoops. Oh, what an ordeal. Bon, now go back here and we're doing DJ Voodoo, we're doing windowed. Bang, bang, bang. No, remove the watermark. Well, phew. I think we're good to go. Okay. Except, well, the chat is still on the side there, but whatever. Okay, and oh, I see that this is not working correctly. I also need to change. Oh my God. This. There you go. Et voila. Now we need to start the game. The game is not like when I click outside the window or if I minimize anything. Well, we're back. Move. Okay. Can we do this? Probably not.
This exam.
Dreadnought, this is your instructor pilot. You are currently docked to the Salt Lake Navy's facility in Earth space. I'd like you to use undock to separate from the station.
Good.
Now I want you to select my ship as the nav target by using the select target function.
I don't know why they didn't put your ship like in front of this guy first.
With my ship selected, you can now use autopilot. First try approach.
6.
Good. Now try the Form 8 autopilot. I will now halt, and I want you to engage the dock autopilot.
So we're trying to dock, but it keeps moving or something. Wow.
Now undock.
Undocking.
Okay, let's try some faster than light travel. I'm laying in a destination in a Jupiter space into your capsule drive computer. Follow me into the jump point.
Can I just like F7 this? Go into formation with him. So tab is full screen. This was the different views. Kind of stopped there now. Oh, okay. Where we're going? Where we're going?
Easier than falling off a log. Alright, let's use the LDS system to move at interplanetary speed. You should try and follow my lead around Ganymede and Europa.
Place circle on instructor ship and press T to target.
I am engaging LDS now.
No. I don't know how to use this. F7 to activate the pilot. Leave formate on to automatically follow instructor. Okay. Well. Oh my god, he's going super fast. And I'm following him? Yeah, I'm following him. I didn't engage anything. I would have liked to know how to do this, this thing or whatever. Time X5 now, I see. Interesting. Yeah, at the bottom right. I didn't touch anything. It's doing that by itself. Wow. And now it's slowing down, but it's slowing down the time also. Hey, sérieux là? Is this kind of blowing my mind? Even though it's just like some other games would cut, loading screen or whatever. Some other games you would have to do it yourself, push the X4. But this game just does it. It's like, no, we're just gonna travel up there, so X5. It's very interesting and it's a simulator. I've never seen anything like this. Especially for this time. Tabarnak. You're doing good, you're doing good. Okay, I have to trust that it's gonna do its thing. Things are zooming around. It's weird that the time is slowing. Why not like X5 until you get there, X1? The game could be, we could be learning something at this point. We just follow this guy and eventually the mission will end. Hopefully. Hey, this is a long ass mission. Can you imagine if the docking would have been at the end of that mission? Hey, it could have. Could totally have been. You know, like follow me and then at the end dock with the station or something. Plus F8. Come on, hey man, even at X5 speed, it's still taking so long. And yeah, we're going super fast, and then time X1. I don't know why it needs to be time X1. It was already time X1, right? So it hasn't been 11 minutes since we started this in real time, but in the game time, yes. Mission time. I don't even want to check objective to see where we're at. I'm not trusting this, so just gonna leave it running.
Okay, I'm coming out of LES near the jump point. See if you can drop out near to my location.
Okay.
Okay, we should now jump back to Earth L5 redock with Salt Lake. That will conclude the exercise.
Escape to quit Form 8. Pass through Lagrange point in the direction of the arrow. How do I see Lagrange point? Oh. Didn't he say destination L5? And this is, it says L4? Jupiter L4. Well, it's right there, so, and he's going there. Well, call this station. Make Salt Lake Station your target. Press F8 to dock. Okay, so yeah, up down here to choose which one. Because it's already my target. No F8, unfortunately. F8 will never be able to do this. We'll have to do this each time, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. At least it's not something that I need to do like docking is usually like there's a certain downtime because you're vulnerable anyway when you're docking. But at the end of the day, I had a plan B that like instead of using the autopilot just docking manually, I would just have to get close to it and press D, I think, to dock. Yay! 100% complete here. Said 67%. All because of our time? Nav docking. I stop it with the fucking docking, please.
This exam will determine your ability to accomplish docking maneuvers in a Dreadnought-class corvette. To complete the exam, 4 cargo containers have to be moved from their rest position into the cargo hopper. To do this, you should dock with each of the containers in turn, and then release the containers when you are on such a trajectory that will result in the container being caught by the hopper. This is a timed exam. We will measure the time taken from docking with the first container to the point where the last container enters the hopper. Your score will be based on how rapidly you complete the task.
Okay. So I have to dock. F8 would have been really nice here, but fuck. I have to go into this mode. Anyway, we're navigating here. Why would I be in this mode? This is objective mode and paper stuff, you know. This is it. This is what we want. Radar at the bottom right. Target container and fly toward it. The time hasn't started yet, apparently. Okay, let's go. Can I just press F8? No, not F8. Dock. Yeah, it sucks that I have to click there. Yeah.
Okay, you're docked.
Doc, I got some damage. Aim at upper tog in contact list. This one. And fly towards it. Going here, I guess. U2 on dock. Stop the ship and hope it goes in. No. No. They want us to shoot it in, kind of. Oh, wow. Did it go in? Dropbox 3, 4, 1. The closest is... That's a drone. I think it went in. The game would tell me something. Oh shit. I should just restart that. So like 4 drones. Oh, D, this one. There's 4 of them. And they're called drone. This is contact 2. It'll always be contact 2, right? Oh shit. It's because on my controller, for some reason, they decided that this button, would, like, it's inverted from what I'm used to. Same thing with this. Actually, it's inverted in 2 fucking ways. Like, I would want to turn like that with the second joystick. Dock. F8. No, I'm not pressing F8. I'm gonna try to dock manually. Come on. Dock. There you go. Docking, right? Docking. Docking. I don't know. I don't know. It's not working. Probably need to be stopped. You're doing good. You're doing good. Oh yes, I need to do this. Press F8. I was almost about to press F8. There's no music in this game, or...
Okay, you're docked. The timer is running.
Okay, I'm at the upper tug, and fly towards it. We're very close, but there's we have to go in an angle, right? Oh my god. Is it showing me? Is that the path I need to take? need to go fast, right? You can just align this. No, 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 no. Wow. Okay. Press U to undock and pray. Is it working? Whoops. No, it's not happening. Oh yeah, the second button on the controller. Dock. This is director mode. Cinematic mode. Let's see, but time is still running. 150 left. We didn't do anything. But they explained very poorly what you need to do. It's like, Chris, if you need me to aim it through the fucking hole, just explain that to me first. Not just go there, press U and pray. They literally said that. I think, right? Pray goes in. I think, what? So we're playing basketball, essentially. You could have said that. You know, we're not playing, this is not Star Wars. They know what basketball is. We're supposed to be at the year 2060 something, I think. Okay, turn around. Well, now we're gonna get super fucking close. Whoops. It's really crazy, man. Left is to accelerate and right is to decelerate. It's really fucking me over. Okay, so calm down. I'm gonna get super close. Okay, no. Stop it. Okay, I can't miss this, right? So just a little bit of forward momentum. Undock this. Move away. Oh, t'es sérieux? Do it. Oh no, on this thing. Time left 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry, you're out of time.
Okay. I'll do it one more time and maybe after I'll just play something else, because yeah. I mean, I'll continue this game next stream. It's just this has been quite the evening to make this fucking work and everything. Target container, whatever, okay. Going here, target this one. I don't need to do that. I don't know with the left. Especially since those are exactly the button I was using for the throttle when I was playing X-Wing and X-Wing all those years, every time. So it's always like this. I've always been left is accelerate, left. Right is accelerate, left is decelerate. That was a great docking. can't believe they want me to throw it. Like the circle could have been like we'll have to do things like that in the game.
Okay, you're not.
This is just a training. Calm down, calm down. Like if I miss one, I need to restart the mission. It's as simple as that. That's the way I see it. Yeah, I need to be like, Chris, tabarnak. Ugh. Oh, I'm so bad at that. Oh my, I'm so bad at this, and it. Oh. Using the plus and minus key at this point. It's just my brain just does not compute. Bon. Okay. Now I'm going directly in. Right, I'm okay. On guard. Right? Right?
That's one.
Yes! 3 more. Time is running out. They leave you so little time. One minute left, and I have 2 to throw in there. Come on, where is it? I thought it was. Jesus Christ. I expect a lot of curses from this game. Hey, Lord Manny, yeah, probably. Oh man, you weren't there for all the technical problems. Now that it finally works. This is crazy hard, like Jesus Christ. Now I'm completely off course. Completely off course. We have 30 seconds left. Ah, back. No, that's... It's crazy how it just does not... Why is it so backwards? I'm gonna explain to you how backwards this is, okay? This is my controller, okay? I don't know for you, but this is forward, this is backwards. But for you, it's the opposite. But you know what I mean. Right is forward, left is backwards. Why? Because we read left to right. Because Mario Brothers. I don't know, okay? Doesn't matter. But now, left is forward, and right is backwards. And that's fucking backwards. Also, if I want to do this with my ship, okay? Normally, and by the way, I can't change any of these controls. You would do this, okay? I would do like right to do a right shift, like this, you know, and left to do a left shift. No, not left and right. It's up and down to do this and this. Oh, but now when you do up, does it go like this or does it go like this? So, yeah, using the controller is frustrating. Maybe I'm gonna use one of my joysticks. I don't know, or the keyboard. But the keyboard is weird because now pressing up on the keyboard is going down. And I'm used to inverted controls, but on the keyboard it's kind of weird. Never done that on the keyboard. See, but okay. One last try, and we're gonna play some some Red Dead. Oh, yes. Okay, let's go. No. First thing first. Rewind. Yeah, exactly. Reverse. I also have to use this to dock. I can't use the button because I don't know. I don't know why. It's probably not good. It's actually moving in space. Oh, we bumped it.
Okay, you're docked. The timer is running.
Yes, I know the timer's running. Like usually I follow this and I end up in front of it. Or not. Or not. Or yes. I have to go like full speed ahead. Nah. 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 Nope. Nope. Not even close. Not even in the... Not like in another universe. Not even another... There's a multiple of universe. No universes I was able to do this. I always failed. All the universes. Guess I can just do this instead. So I'm not gonna go full speed. No. Don't give up. Don't give up. Dude, are you docking? What's happening? At first I thought the docking was super effective. No, I need to be close when I press that, or it's worse. It's the opposite of when I play X-Wing, where docking from afar, it will dock perfectly because the AI is using it. But if you go near the container and you dock, it'll go, oh no, that's not how I want to dock. It'll take 5 minutes, you know? Anyway. Okay, we're right in front of it. Just go forward at a somewhat normal speed. Not too much. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Press on dock. Go. Oh my god. Bon, okay.
That's one.
Yes, next. No, I can't. This. I was about to, I almost pressed F8. Oh, come on, please, man. Come on, just dock. Okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. Oh no. The angle is shit. The angle is shit. Okay. Slow down. I'm done. I'm not feeling it. Shit. I sérieux, this is crazy. And I have like about half the time for more than half, so I'm gonna play more of this Tuesday. Wow, this... They could have gave us like 5 minutes. Doesn't need to be that crazy. Are we gonna have to be like super precise? I've seen people play this game, and once you're in the game, it's not like you don't need to be that precise, like throwing stuff through. Come on, Callis. Like, why did they do this? And you can't even go forward with the training until you've done this. So they want to be sure you've done this. No, I can't. I was about to say, I could go into arcade mode to make it easier for the throttle and all that, the controls, more responsiveness, but no, once you lock your game in simulation mode, you simulation mode. But nice. So that's the game for tonight. I actually do not want to do this 6 times in a row. I understand that the game wants me to learn stuff, and we'll get better. But I'm awarded tonight. That's about it. The technical difficulties, of course, I've made this way worse than it should have been. Mission incomplete. No, it's still nav docking. I thought maybe you could still go forward with it. Best time 10 minutes. What? You don't even have 10 minutes. I give you 3 minutes. What's this best time 10 minutes? God, alright, man. I understand. Are there any breaks? Yeah, but when you break, it's like there's no break, you know, it's all thrusters. So if you're going forward with a certain momentum, if you want to stop, you reverse and it breaks, but like, you know, and then eventually you break. So same thing with turning. You turn and it takes a while. But yeah, they really want you to be super precise with that. I'm sure you can do it from far away if you're really well aligned with it. I'll get better. It's just that I can't even practice because you have 3 minutes and that's it. Then you restart the mission all over again. I don't know. I feel that the basket could have been a little bigger. Right? Did it need to be like about the size of the thing that's going in? And you need to do it 4 times in a row correctly, because if you miss one, you're kind of done. You need to restart from the beginning, which is even more frustrating. It's like, what? Anyways. What do you have against Freelancer? I think I like Freelancer. I think we're talking about the same game. Freelancer. Yeah. Yeah. That's a perfectly fine game. It's nothing extraordinary. It's nothing. It's just a game. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's good though. It's just very meh. And some would say it's great. Some people love this game. I just prefer more simulation in my simulation game, even though it says space trading and combat simulator. The simulation aspect is a 1 out of 10. And then there's the space trading and combat. Oh yeah. This came out in 2003. I probably played it later than that. I played it because I needed to scratch that sim itch that there were no games like this anymore. So I was like, oh. Precision should come with experience. Tutorial needs to allow room for error. Well, I don't understand. It's a tutorial. Like, do you want me to become a professional immediately? And let's be honest. When I'm gonna do those 4 in a row, like when I'm gonna actually be able to do it and pass the next mission, it's gonna be mostly luck, right? There's gonna be a lot of luck involved in there. A lot of You know, that last one, it was kind of in. I feel that, geez, tabarnak. Like, because you need to aim your own ship in the thing. And I could do it from far away, but I feel that from far away, the angle, you know, a little thing in the angle will just make it go woo. So that's why I'm going, like, I know my physics, my space physics, and it's like the game has like no margin of error. What is this? If I go too close, I'm gonna crash into the thing. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of aligning two very difficult games together. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I expected this game to be complicated, like Independence War, but not in the tutorial. You need to do things that are super complex and precise immediately with a time limit. I think this mission should be done without a time limit. You do it, and it takes the time it takes. You get good at it. You have 4 things, put them in the basket. You know? Or, I don't know, maybe like a 10-minute limit seems fine. Like, okay, like if it's more than 10 minutes, the player isn't ready to go on with the game. But come on, man. Come on. Anyway, there is no way that in the game we'll have to throw a thing through a thing. Like, what are we practicing here? Well, I guess, yeah, maybe. It's like that Apollo 13 scene where they have to, right? They have to go towards, is it the moon of the earth? I can't remember in which direction. They have to keep the objective inside the screen, and it goes like, you know? Anyways, it looks like a great game. It's just like, what the fuck? And I was about to finish that mission and call it, and I maybe jump into something different. But we're gonna play some Red Dead Redemption. It's probably gonna be way less frustrating. It's gonna be frustrating in other areas, because I think it's not a good representation of what it was in 1910. It's an Hollywood-ish representation. I don't know, because it's Rockstar, I expected something. I don't know why I expected something better or something more grittier or more... Like, these are not Ubisoft. Like, Lord Manny did mention Ubisoft. Ubisoft did a lot of research for going into Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, and eventually they kind of gave up at 4. Like, Black Flag didn't have as much research as the other games. It's a great game, but the amount of research they did for the second game is, I've seen documentaries about it. It's crazy. They went there. They really wanted, like, they went way out of their way to make it as genuine as they could without alienating the player too much. Of course, language is always going to be a thing. You'll have to put it in some kind of English or but everything else, like from the culture, anyway. I don't know why it's I expected something better, because people have been like touting this game as almost the second coming of Christ, but it's totally not. It's just a good cowboy game. There's not a lot of good cowboy games, right? Yeah, I know that, but it's still what it is. That doesn't make it better or worse, or is that an excuse? Like, is that the excuse if I would say to the dev team, like, well, yeah, Assassin's Creed 4 wasn't as historically accurate as the others. Well, it's a game within a game, so who cares? It's always the who cares. I care. Am I the last one on earth that does? I care. I care about authenticity. I care about performance. I care about optimization. I care about story, characters, deliveries. And Red Dead Redemption does a good job with the deliveries. I really love the voice acting. The entire cast, I wouldn't go. I was about to open IMDb, I won't, but I'll do it off on my own time. But I don't know who these actors are. They're really good. I know at the beginning I was critical of the main character, but only fools don't change their minds. And with more to say, because he didn't say much at the beginning. Now he talks a lot more, opens up about his past and everything, and yeah, the voice fits the character, which fits the whole attitude. And a lot of these characters are over the top, but I think that's okay. I like it's we're talking about the smoking thing, or I was about talking about the smoking thing. Like in a game that you're shooting people left and right, but we can't have smoking because that would be a bad influence. But we're already doing something that is a bad influence. Like they're afraid that kids will pick up a smoke, but they're not afraid that a kid will pick up a gun. Like it's we live in such a weird world that people don't actually understand it. They don't understand that a game like Red Dead Redemption might lead to some killing. Yeah, we just have to make our peace with that, okay? It's like me, when I get into my car, I'm making my peace with the fact that somebody could just ram me at 200 kilometers an hour, drunk out of his fucking mind. That's just a risk you have to take. That's why you take a step outside in your life. Anyway. And thanks for watching iWar. We're gonna go play some Red Dead Redemption. And tomorrow, Morrowind, around 9 p.m. And Tuesday, we're gonna play more of iWar, Independence War. I'll be back.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.